Hello, this is my frequently asked questions about my hair video. I've already tried to film this once and it wound up being over 30 minutes long, and I kept getting on random topics that had nothing to do with what I'm talking about. So I'm going to avoid that and try to keep this I'm going to shoot for 10 minutes. So let me get started. All right, as you can see, my hair is teal. It's more, it's got more green in it in real life. On camera, it looks more blue. Sometimes in life, it is more blue when I dye it that way. But right now, it is more teal. Okay, if you want this hair color, here's what you do. If your hair is not blonde or light brown or light gingery colored or something, you're gonna have to do some bleaching for real. Before you apply the dye, your hair needs to be at least a medium yellow. It can have some orangey brassiness still in it because the color has green in it, so it doesn't have to be completely out. So shoot for a medium yellow. It doesn't have to be that. It doesn't have to be that blonde. Brassy grossness, it's all good. The bleach I like to use is Prism Lights Blue. The blue combats the brassy tones, which I like that. That's nice. Yeah. Then the developer I like to use is Ion Sensitive Scalp in 30 vol. I have a sensitive scalp, and even if you don't, it still sucks less if you use this kind. Do not use 40 vol. You will damage your hair a lot more. Use 30, it does the job, and it's less damaging. Once you have your hair to the desired lightness, if your hair is more brassy and yellow, you will want to use a more blue color. If your hair is more neutral, you can use like a more teal color that has more green in it. The dyes that I use are the Ion Color Brilliance Brights line. This is obviously not the color that is on my hair, but it's a tube that I had laying around. It comes in a box that represents the color. You can get it at Sally's for about $5 a tube. I use the aqua, right? Yeah, the aqua and the teal together. I use more teal on the bottom where there's less yellow tones. I use more aqua on the top where there are yellow tones because it mixes and it evens out. You can mix them together if your hair is, more even tone, which is what I did in the beginning. Yeah, so if your hair is more brassy, use just the aqua. If your hair is more neutral and not as brassy, go for the teal or go for the mix together, which I think is just a prettier color and has better results. A few facts about these. They will last in your hair forever. They are a commitment. They're not like Manic Panic that just wash out, as you go about your life. It takes work to get these out of your hair if you want to change it, unless unless you want to dye over it with like if I did this color, if I wanted purple, I could mix them. Color theory, some people dilute them with conditioner because these are thick, and you cannot use them just straight out of the tube. I don't like to use conditioner. I feel like it doesn't work as well. I use plain water. You want to use either a 1-to-1 ratio or a 2-to-1 ratio, 2 on the water. You're going to think that you've messed it up, but you haven't. Just keep mixing, and it'll all work out. Just believe me, it'll all work out. With the water, it only takes me 1 tube combined to do my whole head. And that's a lot of dye. I leave it on for about 2 hours. I think in the directions it says like 30 minutes, but this is a vegetable-based dye. It will not damage your hair to leave it on a long time. So leave it on as long as you feel is necessary. Wash your hair with lukewarm water. Don't use hot because it'll strip color out that you just put in. But cold, I feel like doesn't get all the residue out. So I prefer to use lukewarm. If Yeah, that should take care of it. Then you will have this color hair. So for upkeep, I only wash my hair um, maybe 2 to 3 times a week at most. That's a lot for a week for me. Sometimes it's only 1 time a week. I know that seems gross, but it's actually good for your hair to have the natural oils and stuff, and it prevents fading in the root area because that's where you get a lot of fading because that's where you buy the shampoo and wash it out more vigorously. To prevent that, to prevent fading, you can use take your whatever, if you have like any leftover dye or whatever, mix it with your conditioner and use that as your regular conditioner. That'll refresh your hair. That'll keep everything looking crisp and nice. When you wash your hair, use sulfate-free shampoo. This is very important. Sulfates will strip your hair. They're not even good for you to use if you don't have color-treated hair. So I would not recommend them for anyone. I use the L'Oreal Hair Expertise Everpure Sulfate Free blah blah blah. These are okay. I also use the Organics line. Some of these really suck. I like the coconut milk kind. The conditioner smells good too. I don't use this conditioner, but yeah, just whatever sulfate free shampoo that you like. For conditioner, I like Aussie 3-Minute Miracle. It's supposed to be a deep conditioning treatment. I use it every time I wash my hair mostly. And it has my color mixed in, so I haven't used it in a while. For a deep conditioning treatment, I have, and I like, the Tresses Rejuvenating Mud Mask. It's nice. It smells delicious. It's green, and it's very thick, hence the name Mud Mask. I like it. You might too. I use that every once in a while. I leave it on for like 2 hours, even though you're supposed to leave it on like 3 minutes. But I do that, and it leaves my hair smelling delicious and looking shiny. You might say, well, you're only washing your hair 1 time a week sometimes. How do you keep it looking nice? Dry shampoo is my answer. Dry shampoo. It's your best friend. I use Suave Professionals. This is the keratin infusion one. I like it. This is the regular one. I prefer it. It smells good. Both of these smell good. They're only like $2 a bottle at any drugstore, Walmart, whatever. I like them. You should use them. So yeah, those allow me to not wash my hair. When I get out of the shower, I put in keratin infusion heat defense leave-in conditioner by Suave Professionals. It smells okay, and it's supposed to be like a heat protecting thing, and I do curl my hair with heat, even though I'm trying to stop. I do, so I use that. It makes my hair smell good, and it's okay. Any other time, I use argan oil all the time. Like almost every day, I put some crap in my hair. And this is the one and only brand. You can get it from Sally's. It's reasonably priced. It smells like argan oil. It's good stuff. I like it. Yeah, whatever your preference is for, your leave-in crap. Let's see. Is that all my products? Yeah, okay. Controlling damage. Try not to use so much heat on your hair. If you do use heat, use a heat protectant. Try to, if you like to curl your hair or whatever, look into ways that don't use heat. Braid your hair overnight. Get some beach waves. They have the curly things, and there's also foam rollers if you're into a vintage look. Let's see. The oil really helps. Leave-in treatments really help. Deep conditioning helps. Don't brush your hair when it's wet. That breaks your hair. Okay, is my hair damaged? Yes, it is. I've bleached my hair a lot of times, and I've done it in incorrect ways, very close together without waiting. Your hair will not be as damaged as mine. Probably. My hair is held up really well, and as you can see, it's pretty long. It goes about down to my butt when it's down. And it's still attached to my head, so I'm happy about that. It's very resilient because I have kind of coarse hair naturally. you can't tell too much of a difference. I do have dry ends and some split ends. I try to take care of this, but that's only because I don't trim my hair like I should because I'm drying it out. No, I don't want to dry it out. I'm growing it out because I want long, beautiful, luscious locks. So yeah. But is my hair like really damaged? Even though I've bleached it like over and over, like it's okay. You know, your hair will be okay. You can take care of it. You can do it. Um, Someone asked me if you're going from an extreme color to another color, what can you do to transition, I guess? Wash your hair with sulfate shampoos. Go to the dollar store, buy a cheap shampoo, and just wash that hair and wash that hair until you can get it as faded as possible. Then, if you're going for a lighter color, you're going to want to bleach. Use a color stripper first. You can get one of those from, wherever, even the grocery store. And use that first and then bleach if you need to. Also, anytime you're bleaching your hair, they have color additive like packets and stuff that will either be like unred, which will take out brassy tones, and I think they have ones for other colors. So, use those with your bleach. And then, whatever's left over, a lot of it is color theory. If you want another brightly colored hair, like if you wanted purple hair after this color, just put a red or a pink over what's already there. If you want it to be, the same darkness, I guess, and it'll mix and you'll have purple. So if you want to get rid of this, it's going to take work. If you're going back to a normal color, you can't just put like a medium brown over this and have it go back to brown. You're going to have to try to bleach and then put like a more auburn tone over it, or even a red, to balance out the colors, and then you could probably dye over it with your color that you want. You could dye over it with a black or something, and that would cover it. Keeping the roots from fading when the rest doesn't. Yeah, don't use. I don't know if I already said this. I might have. Yeah, don't use hot water. You rinse with cold water and wash with cold water, and use the conditioner with your dye mixed in between dyeing sessions. Yeah, that's pretty much everything I can think of. I think those are the basics. I got through that really fast. I talked really fast. You like my earrings? These remind me of they have like a teal thing in them and then a heart thing. They remind me of Sailor Moon. Like, I could see a Sailor Scout wearing these earrings, and that's exciting to me. But, yeah, I would have had my hair down so y'all would see it better, but I live in Georgia, and it's hot, and I didn't want to fix my hair, so I didn't. Yeah, I hope this was helpful for whoever may watch this, or at least, I don't know, maybe you learned something, I don't know. But yeah, I think that's it. So if you have any other questions, feel free to ask me, and I will gladly explain if I can help you. So yeah, that's the end. This is it.